Hey guys, welcome to another video, and again we are talking about the iPhone and iOS software updates. So just after the release of 14.4, Apple has come out with 14.5 beta 1, and we're going to check out what are the new additions, if there is something exciting that is included or not, and what all changes are there, what is the size, what all devices should get it, and stuff like that. But before we get into all of that, if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell icon so that you get notified every time I upload a video. At the same time, in the description of each video, you will find a link to our Telegram community. You can go ahead and join us there. And last but not the least, if you think the hard work is worth the effort, please click on the join button and help us support the channel. Now, without further ado, hello awesome people. Welcome to Smartphone Tutorials. My name is Kailash. Let's get going. Alright, so first of all, let's actually see what all has been released. Now, along with iOS 14.5 beta 1, they have also released watchOS 7.4 beta 1, tvOS 14.5 beta 1, macOS Big Sur 11.2, which is the final version. So a bunch of beta updates and some final updates as well. Now, the size of this particular update would be between 4 to 5 gigabytes, depending on the device that you're using, because for me, it was around 4.5 gigabytes. And if we further go into software update, you will see that this is the latest version, of course. And if we go to about and tap on this, you will see that the update version is 18E5140J, which signifies that we will have at least 1 or 2 more beta updates before we actually get the final version in March. Now, moving on, along with the updated number, you will also see that you have an updated modem firmware that is 2.04.00, so signal reception should be better. All right. But now we get into the main stuff that is actually exciting and interesting. Now, the first thing that we're going to talk about is tracking that is related to your privacy. In this new world in 2021, a lot of people are concerned about their privacy, and you should be as well. So if we go to settings and then if we go to privacy, and you go to tracking. Now, if you remember my previous video in which I mentioned that that feature was included in the code of 14.4 but was not enabled, well, guess what? In 14.5 beta 1, it is enabled and it is working. As you can see, it says allow apps to ask to track your activity across other companies' apps and websites. And if you click on learn more, it will actually tell you all the details. So what this basically is that the app or the developer is required to take prior permission and justify as to why their app needs to track the users or their phones, and you can actually choose to enable or disable that. So big kudos to Apple on the privacy part. They have enabled it. Really nice. Now, moving on, we have few more features. Now, moving on, the next update is about Face ID. Now, as you know, this is 2021 pandemic. Everybody's wearing a face mask. So you should be able to unlock your phone without or with the face mask, right? So that is what Apple have done. But a small catch here is you need to have an Apple Watch. So if you go to the Face ID and passcode menu, and if you have a watch attached or connected to your phone, you will see that over here you will find that option use watch or use Apple Watch to unlock. So when you have a mask, it will actually check if your Apple Watch has a passcode, it is connected to this device, are you wearing it or not, and then it will unlock. And on the watch itself, you will get a notification that the phone was unlocked using the Apple Watch. So although not an ideal solution for a device that doesn't have a fingerprint sensor, but yeah, if you have an Apple Watch, well, it should work better is what I would say. Moving on to the software update section, once again, something that we have seen on Android for quite a lot of time is if you go to software update, it now tells you when was the last time you checked for update, like the date and time. So that is really handy. The same goes for Apple Watch and all the other Apple devices as well. Now, a minor addition here is that the UI for the podcasts application has been updated with a few neat tweaks. Although I don't use that application, but if you use podcasts on your iPhone or iDevice, you will find a new UI over there. Now moving on, finally there is support for PS5 and Xbox Series X controller for supported games. You can use that controller. Unfortunately, we don't have access to one of those controllers, otherwise I would have connected and showed it to you. Next edition again is exclusive to the 5G supported iPhones, which means that there is dual SIM 5G mode now available on 12 series. That is the really good thing. And if you go to setting and you go to emergency over here, you will see that Siri can now use the emergency SOS feature and help you in a panic situation. So that is a neat addition. Also, if you're using Apple Fitness Plus application, your workouts can be directly casted to the AirPlay TV, although it will not display your health information and stuff there. So again, that is a useful addition that they have done. Moving on, if you actually go to Apple Music, now I don't use Apple Music, I use Gaana and a few other applications like Resso and stuff. You will find a made for you section over here. If you click on edit, for some reason it's not present on my beta. It might be exclusive to some devices, you don't really know, but yes, that feature has been integrated, or that change has been integrated as well. Another addition is for the Apple Card, which uses the family feature to invite and share the card for purchases across different family members using the iCloud family sharing feature. And moving on, if we talk about the performance, more or less I've not had any performance issues or a beta feel that this is a beta software, so there are stutters or the performance has increased or the performance has decreased. Nothing of that sort. And even the battery life, even though they have included a lot of new features, the initial impressions for me in a day's usage are the battery life is more or less the same, and we might have a second beta in 1 to 2 weeks. And as I mentioned, end of March you might have a stable release for iOS 14.5. So I might have not covered all the changes that are there because I just have one Apple device for now, but they have done a tremendous job when it comes to beta and stable updates for Apple iPhone 11 and all the other devices as well. If there is any feature that you found out and I did not mention and you think it's really useful, please mention in the comment section. It would be really great to know for others as well. For now, that was everything about iOS 14.5 beta 1. I will make another video on how to install beta updates and how to downgrade to a stable update very soon. Until the next one, keep smiling, take care, goodbye.